Hey everyone, Kyler V here. This is my latest puzzle modification. It is the Bump Tetrahedron. Some of you may have already seen a video for this puzzle, and in the video I had mentioned that the puzzle did turn a little loose, and you could probably see that when I was doing a few rotation examples of the puzzle itself. After talking to a couple of members of the Twisty Puzzle forum, especially Eye to Eye, who had mentioned that the puzzle did look a little loose, and also, actually I think he said it looked very loose. And also Huwaji, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I'll put it right here so that people know who you are. He had mentioned that the Rubik's brand Mirror Blocks puzzle, when it comes brand new, that it's actually a very, very tight puzzle. When I received mine, it was actually pretty loose. It only seemed loose in certain areas, but it didn't seem too bad. Nothing to really concern myself about it. So after he had mentioned this, I kind of looked at the puzzle a little bit more and I took everything back apart again and looked really close at the core itself. When I looked a little bit closer, I noticed that two of the rivets were actually quite loose on the puzzle itself. So that in only certain areas during rotation, it was loose in those areas, but on the other four arms, it was actually very, very tight. But when doing rotation, it gets caught up in one of those areas to make the puzzle look quite loose. So after doing this, I decided to actually cut the core apart and replace it. So I actually replaced the Rubik's brand core with a Type A DIY core. And the results are much, much better now. So thanks a lot to you guys for mentioning that to me. And anytime that you guys have any constructive criticism, please let me know. I'm not going to take it to heart. I really appreciate those type of comments so that I can learn new things as I go. I have been building for a couple of years now, but there's always things to learn. So I really appreciate those type of comments. So let's get back into the puzzle here. The puzzle was made by using, again, a Mirror Blocks cube that is made from Rubik's. All the pieces have been capped with ABS plastic sheeting, and all the gaps between the extended pieces were filled in with black epoxy sculpt. I've added some also new pictures of the core change that I did. You can see that I drilled holes into the core to remove the rivets. Those holes were filled back in with black epoxy sculpt. The stickers were machine cut using Oracal and Arlon Vinyl, and the colors are white, green, blue, and red. Here's an example of the rotation of the puzzle, and you'll notice that it is quite a bit tighter now. And that as far as I'll go in scrambling the puzzle. I really like the new core in this. It's nice to have actually springs and screws in this because it's a little bit easier to turn. So if there's any spots where there's a lockup, it seems to be a lot easier to turn now and you don't have to kind of fight with it. I find that with the Rubik's brand puzzles, which I really don't use anymore for any of my custom puzzles, that this just gives it a little bit more give and it seems a little bit nicer to turn. So if you have any questions about the puzzle, please let me know, as I'm always happy to answer questions for you. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do so.